you so much for watching me today. I am at my absolute tether of what's going on around the world now. So I went out last week and I bought some really stupid, weird t-shirts. And I hope that you respect that I'm today wearing Spaceballs, the t-shirt, because the world's gone to plaid. The whole world has gone to plaid. If you know what I'm talking about, the movie Spaceballs, it had Bill Pullman, Daphne Zenica, Rick Moranis, you know, from The Guy Who Shrunk the Kids. Oh, come on, satire. We've got to go there with satire first of all, guys, because, you know, how are we going to get through all these truth bombs that are now coming out? You know, they've now proven that the Capitol didn't happen the way they said. They now proven that COVID didn't happen the way that they said. Oh, my God. And they've now proven that the jabs are not what they said. Oh, my God. It's like we're going nuts, right? I can firmly understand why people are going bat crazy, okay? How do we get through this as spiritual, loving, non-judgmental people? It does my brains in, I tell you. It does my hair in. So we've got to chill and we've got to raise our dopamine levels, okay? Dopamine. What is dopamine, first of all? Dopamine is a little chemical that's inside our heads. And what it does, it's our feel-good drug. So when we have high levels of dopamine, we actually feel great about ourselves. We feel great about where we are. We go to work every day. We don't complain. We get on well. But something's happened in the last 2 years. Everyone's dopamine levels are going, you know, like the coyote jumping off the cliff trying to get the roadrunner. Poof. There's a little poof at the end of it. So we've got to laugh at what is going on, because that's one way of increasing a dopamine. Okay? They put dopamine into things like antidepressants, etc., to make us feel good because we can't create it ourselves. So we've got to look at ways of creating, our own dopamine levels, which is like that euphoric feeling, and that's our reward for doing good stuff, etc. Okay? So the more we laugh, the more we get a good night's sleep. So I'm going to give you some hints today on how to sleep well through all this madness, because the world has gone bat crazy. Insert the 4-letter S word in there. It really has gone nuts. Okay? And as I say in Spaceballs, they say, oh my God, they've gone to plaid. Because that's where all these people who started all this 2 years ago, they are now scurrying. They didn't think that people would work out what they were doing. But now that we're all waking up, well, some of us already knew it, right? But now that we're in this position where we're getting evidence, we're getting facts, we're getting the data, we're finding out really what was killing people. Okay? But now all this new information is coming out. And one person who I love watching, because I always share things when I find them, Dr. John Campbell. He's on YouTube. Go search him out. He just dropped an email that I've watched this morning. And they're talking to, let me go there. I got to go there. It is the New York Senator, Maliotakis. She's a woman, and she's asking Dr. Redfield why he wasn't part of Fauci's 11 scientists who all confirmed 2 years ago what this all was about. He actually said the reason why he was left out of that control group is because they didn't want his opinions to go against their own. Boom. Do you know what this means? Lawsuit. We're looking at criminal charges. We're looking at people being held accountable for what they did 2, 5, 15 years ago. 15 years ago. 2005, they knew what they were doing. I've got the video. It's out there. Okay, where they were saying they were going to bring out the vaccine, and then they will bring out the virus so everyone gets the jab. That was what was that, 15, 18 years ago that came out. And you wonder why I'm here today in my Spaceballs t-shirt, because I'm just floating off right now in all my little conspiracy theories that are no longer conspiracy theories, it's conspiracy facts. And I've been spreading this out there for years. Wow. I was told that I was the fruitcake. I was told I was insane. And I love it. So let's get on. Look at all the comments this morning. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Today I'm going to pull out my drum. Okay, I've got my drum here. Look, there's my little donga. Okay, I've got my drum here. I've got my tarot cards here. Oh my God, I've got fluff here. Some fluff just came out. Look, this just came out from nowhere. Yeah. Okay, that was like a little feather that just came down. Okay, so today we're going to get on and we're going to have a great morning here in Brisbane. It is extremely hot already. We're going up to Sirius into the peaking of the temperature ranges again. So I've got my AC on, so hopefully my Spaceballs the t-shirt Spaceballs the t-shirt. You know, I was just texting a friend. She's down in Sydney, and I actually said to her, hello, if you're watching, I just said to her, pity I didn't get the Spaceballs the flamethrower. If you know the movie, you'll know the scene where they're doing the merchandising. I want Spaceballs the flamethrower. Oh my God. Don't go there, why I want that one. Okay, so let's go through some of these comments just to make sure how we are. Oh, look at you all, gorgeous people. Thank you. All right, I'm not going to pull out names today. Hello, yeah, I'm looking down the screen. I can see all your names. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I just like this one, Sherry at the lake, and she said, hi from the lake of the Ozarks. Sherry at the lake, I love your name, darling girl. All right, okay, so here we go. Thank you, Paranormal Experience. Thank you to Sienna. Thank you to all the ones that I've missed. Susan, Carl. Oh, look. Hello, Plaid. Ha ha ha. Spaceball 1. No, it's actually Eagle 5. You know how I know it's Eagle 5? Because I just bought the t-shirt from my daughter. Eagle 5 coming in for a landing. Yeah, and it's a Winnebago. Oh my God, that's such a fucking freaking funny show, right? Oh my God, nearly swore then. Okay, we don't do that on YouTube. Okay. All right, Christine, Jenny, Kristen, Carla, Emily, Paranormal Connie, thank you all so much for being here. All righty, so all right, John Hoyt Rockford, he's saying, greetings, Linda. Greetings, alien. Sorry, I'm in that sort of mood today. Today is the day we have to laugh, guys. We have to take the satire out of what's going on, okay? Today is when we see the funny side of all this stuff because it's all falling apart now, okay? When I saw Tucker Carlson, my God, you know, they're trying to get rid of him now. They don't want him on the news anymore because he's now turning into that loaded gun that they can't control. He's now dropping the truth out there. And when he did that video he showed the footage, the security footage of what happened at the Capitol in January, if you know what I'm talking about. The security guards are just there and letting them all in. Hello, guys. How you going? Thank you so much for coming. Oh, yeah, it's all a setup, right? Who's responsible? I know, but I want you to think about it, okay? Alrighty, Gertie Gertrude's on deck. Hello. Okay, manifestations of the light. Oh, I love that little flame that you sent me. Okay, guys, so here we go. Love from Canada. That is Kristen M. Thank you from Texas, Sweden. We are from all over the world because today our energy is just so connected. Yes? So first thing I want to do before we go anywhere, well, I'm talking about dopamine levels. Go out and I'll tell you some things to eat. Bananas. walnuts and pecans, or pecans if you're in America, okay? I call them pecans. You guys call them pecans. Pecans! Oh my God, I'm in a mood today, aren't I? So we've got to go out and get our dopamine-rich foods. Fish, omega-3 fish, okay? That's on the list. Avocados, eggs, dairy products if you can tolerate dairy, yogurts, cheeses, and all that sort of yum stuff, okay? That's how we increase. Oh, and dark chocolate. Dark chocolate. Now I'm thinking of a movie that I watched just last night, Coming to America. Have you seen that one? Talk about satire again. Here we have Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall. They actually dress up, and they're doing, like, between them, they do about 10 characters in this movie, and it's amazing. He's the king of Zawanda or somewhere, I don't know, in South Africa. And, there's a scene there, I absolutely love it. There's just so many scenes and I love them, but we've got to just remember here, take the satire out of everything. We all know the song, the band Hot Chocolate. They came out in the 70s. So there's Eddie Murphy. He's dressed up as this singer on the stage, and he's called himself Sexual Chocolate. And everyone in the audience hates him. And he says, but I'm Sexual Chocolate. And they all like, oh, yeah, Sexual Chocolate. And that's just the satire. So that's what we've got to do now, guys. We're into this phase where how do we get through? Now we're getting serious, right? We're getting serious now. How do we get through all this knowledge coming out, the facts, the data, the evidence, all these doctors like Dr. Redfield, who's now coming out and says in January 2020, he told Fauci that he thought that this was a deliberate act released from a certain lab. Fauci says, oh, we don't want your information. See you later. So he's now coming out and he's releasing all his findings from 3 years ago, which is now true. Oh my gosh, people are about to. Karma is coming. And I tell you what, guys, I never mess with karma, okay? I do not do any deliberate actions that will ever hurt or maim others. I learned it in my life review when I died in 2001. We do not ever want that karma to come back on us, because it's sometimes tenfold, it can be 1,000-fold, but I'm sure in the likes of these people, it's going to be 1,000,000 times worse than what they've done to other people. So I don't mess with karma ever, ever. Oh my God. All right. So how do I get through this? I just say to myself, okay, let's go there. Serious time. We've all got a name in our head, okay? We all know a name. It could be your ex-boyfriend, your ex-teacher, a co-worker, someone that works for a certain HWO company, somebody who has a certain B&MG foundation, if you know who I'm talking about. Gil Bates. We all have a name. We all know a face, right? We don't judge. We don't accuse what they're doing. We just allow them to be who they are. But at the end of the day, as soon as I say within my mind, you know what? You can do what you like. I'm not going to listen to it. I'm not going to get attached to it. I'm not going to let your energy affect me. And I'm going to raise up my own vibration and my dopamine level, so I'm here having a great time while you squalor in your $300 million house and your $200 million yacht where you've got to run away and be a coward. I don't want your lifestyle. I don't want your philosophies. So I'm going to sit here and create my own. See, this is how we win the war. And then we connect with other people. Like right now, I've got 44 people watching me. Thank you so much for being here. So what you say to yourself is, who are these other 44 people? We've got some comments there from some people. So what we say is it doesn't matter where I am because it's just geography. We think of energy. Someone's in Sweden, someone's in Mozambique, someone's in Canada, someone's in Fiji, someone's in China, someone's up in Russia, someone's in the UK, someone's in Belgium, someone's down in the Antarctic, someone's in Brazil. And all of a sudden, when you picture this little map inside your head, with all these countries, with all these ley lines of energy going from one of us to the other, guess what we're creating? And it's all around the world. All this energy is connected all around the world. And the more we're nice, the more we say to people, I don't give a rat's what you do. I'm going to let you be and do what you ever want. I'm not going to judge you because I know when you die, you've got to judge yourself. So I don't have to judge you. I only have to judge myself in how I act and react and respond to what you've done. So as long as we keep that peace, keep the peace. See the energy change straight away? As soon as I said that, I felt it. We keep that peace. But that doesn't mean that we can't go out and research and find out the facts and then disclose those facts and then say, you know what, you got it wrong. But I send you love and light. And I hope and pray that you want to be forgiving and more kinder ultimately after what you've done. We have to give that benefit to everybody, correct? So we don't have to judge who's done what. We don't have to say, look at you, like those little memes with the two girls doing this. We don't have to do that because that just shows our own negativity coming out. So we don't have to be negative, guys, at all. Okay? Alrighty, so many messages here today. I'm just going to scroll through some. All right, I'm about to pull out some tarot as well. Kelly Sirtliff, where in the Northeast are you from? I'm from upstate New York near Syracuse. Kelly Sirtliff, I'm actually in Brisbane, Australia. Right now, it's about 90 Fahrenheit at 8:48 a.m. We're going up to about, it's going to get to about 95 here today. Okay. A lovely day. I've already got the air conditioner on. I've already got my water for the day. And I'm also in my Spaceballs t-shirt. Oh, Spaceballs, the t-shirt, I should say. And today I actually lived in North Carolina. I lived in a little town called Concord. If you want to Google Maps where Concord is, it's just outside of Charlotte. Okay. So I lived at Charlotte. I lived at Concord, just down Union Street. I used to walk down Union Street, which was about 4-mile walk down to the library at Concord. So I used to do that every day, walking down. It was about 8-mile walk back and forward. So obviously back then in the days I was quite fit, doing that walk. So that's where I lived. I lived over in Concord in North Carolina. When I died in 2001, I was aged 35, and I was in the Cabarrus County Hospital, which is now called the Atrium. That's over in Concord. So that was about a 10-minute drive from my house over to that hospital. So I was in there for quite a while because I was obviously in a coma. Then I was in ICU. Then I was in my own room for a while before I went home, back to Concord, and now I'm back in Australia. So that all happened back in 2001 for me. I lived over there for about 4.5 years all up. Okay, so there's my situation with being overseas. Okay. Sharon Green, we just moved to a farm west of Charlotte, Vermont, 5 miles from Canada. Yay, Sharon. You're in a great position where you are, by the way. Let's just go to this scenario. I don't like putting energy into it, but I do have to go there because I've been told certain things that are inevitable. If we go into this war, we are now at breaking point. We are in the mix of it because I always said it was mid-March. We are in mid-March. Look at what's already happening with the banks. I was talking to someone just the other day and she said, I've got crypto. Should I take it out? And I said, darling, watch it very carefully because what's happening now, the governments are all broke. They're trying to get money any way they can because for the last 2 years, they've just been printing it off, ticka, 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 like a ticker machine. And now inflation is so high that, oh my God, we've got no money left. They can't just keep printing it, right? So what they have to do is start taking in all their debts. That's why interest rates go up, because they make money. Big one that they do is through real estate. Do you know how much money from interest on loan repayments goes to the government? It is phenomenal. So we are now paying for all the mistakes that they made 2 years ago. Look at what Biden just did on President's Day in America. He went over to Ukraine and gave him something like $300 million. Where is that money coming from? Your bloody superannuation, your K1 401ks. It's coming from your tax dollars. It's not his money in the bank. He's giving away your money. And I am absolutely disgusted personally that he got away with doing that. I want to see some real footage of Ukraine. Where is that? The last footage I saw from Ukraine turned out to actually be in Beirut 12 years ago. So where's the footage of all this need for money to go to Ukraine? That's what I'm saying. Where's the money? Where's the war? I want to see that. Okay? I want to see war. Okay? If I'm going to spend my tax dollars on going to a war front, I want to see what my money is going to. And I think we all deserve that, right? We need that. Okay? So I have family in Charlotte, says Kelly. Hello. I saw you, Renee. Thank you if you're still here. Manifesting for real now until the end of X. Yeah, I know they're going for blood manifestations of the light. Hello, and I love your name too. All right, so how do we get through all this? One, we prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Okay? I don't know who said that, but I love it. Always prepare for the worst. So here in Australia, I obviously have been stockpiling food, I've been stockpiling water, I've been getting cash, and I've also been buying up silver. Silver, I was told about 5 years ago that by 2025, silver will be worth more than gold. Do the math, do some research, guys. I'm trying to help you all out here. Bitcoins are all going to plummet because the government wants to regulate this. This is my... Sorry, a big white light just went straight across in front of me. I don't know if you saw it, but it was over here near my wall. Big white light just went straight through my room. Here you go. I'm going to take that as a sign. Okay, that's a sign. Does it mean it will happen? I'm thinking yes. Okay, so Bitcoin is about to plummet because the government can't regulate it. So they have to shut them all down. Okay? Have you noticed the banks? Pay attention to which banks just crashed. Okay? Pay attention to the ones that will crash in the next week. Okay? Because there's more to come. Alrighty, so let's go in there. I'm going to put it out there. Thank you, Renee. She's here. Yeah, still here listening, being hectic, as you know. Yeah, I know, darling. So let me just go there. Some of us are struggling at this point. Thank you so much, Renee, for reminding me of what I need to talk about today. Some of us right now are caring for elderly parents who are sick. Some of us are looking after friends who aren't well. Some of us also are concerned about our pets that aren't doing so well. So it's when we pay attention to who we are as a person first, and we say to ourselves, one, am I caring? Two, is there anything I can do about this situation? And three, if it's right, what can I do? And then we ask, what can I do? Please put me into that opportunity where I can help somebody, okay? I remember driving along one day, years ago. There was a guy at a set of lights. He didn't move. I was behind him, and he just sat there at the red light. So I ended up getting out, and I went up because he went through like two sets of lights, and I was too close with the other cars around to get out. And so I went up to his driver's, and I said, I went up to a driver's door, and I said, "Are you all right?" And he said, "No, I'm really not feeling good. I'm having an anxiety attack." So I sat there, I leant down, I was leaning on his windowsill, because he had his window down, and I just spoke to him for 5 minutes. Stuff the traffic, stuff the lights, Who cares? Because in his little world, he needed some help and talk to somebody. So I was in that perfect opportunity where I could actually stop and help somebody. I'm not gloating about it. That's why I don't talk too much about my personal experiences, because it's when we say, in all honesty within ourselves, I want to be the one who does something good for someone else. Please put me into that opportunity today where I can be of help or service to someone else on your behalf. What great words they are from Lynda this morning. Okay? So we can all say, you know what? I know that you're an angel, you're in heaven, you don't like coming down here because, hello, stuff the alien invasion. Now we've got the angel invasion happening. That's probably never going to happen, by the way. Okay? Thank goodness. I know you're agreeing with me. Sorry, she's talking, so I listen. Okay? So they're not going to just come down. They're never going to just come down. Can you imagine right now if Archangel Michael appeared on the lawn of the White House? Everyone would say, oh, wow, is he protecting the POTUS? Misinterpretation from the get-go. Okay? So they're not going to come down and help us. So what they do is they make us do their work for them. So you'll hear this little voice inside yourself and it'll say, go to the shop. You think, yeah, I don't go to the shop. Yeah, I'll go to the shop. So you get ready, you go to the shop. And while you're there, you'll either meet an old friend you haven't seen in years, or you'll get something on sale, or you get a really good car park when you're there. And you just think, wow, I was in that perfect time at the perfect place where that happened. And it's even if you just walk past somebody and you smile at them and say, g'day, or hello, how are you? So you were there at that perfect time to smile at that person. Even though in how minute we think it is, it could mean the world to that person. Someone just smiled at me. Oh my God, I feel better today. See? That ripple effect. Now, the other day when I did my late contemplation video, I was in the botanical gardens next to university. QUT is the one in Brisbane, so I was in there for the day with my daughter. And I went down, there was some nice little fountains going, so I thought, oh yeah, I'll just sit here on the side of the pathway and just video myself with these water features behind me. And I said, look at all the people walking past. Some of them didn't even stop. And, one thing that I really want to elaborate about that is, why do you think people can't stop and say hello? I'm sitting there and I had my little, here's my little selfie stick. Okay, so I've got this little tripod thing that I use. So it comes out, so it's a little tripod and you attach your camera at the top. So I was using this with my camera on it, right? And I'm just sitting there filming myself. And as people were walking past, I said, hello, how you going? And some of them just walked away. Who am I to judge what's going on in their real world? Who am I to say, oh, it doesn't cost a thing to be nice. There's no price to being nice, right? But these people, some of them, even struggle to do that because their world is going down the toilet and they simply cannot give any more than they are capable of. So don't judge why other people do what they're doing, guys. We all have our limits, our boundaries, and our capabilities in life of what we can and can't do. And if we're inundated with workload and we're inundated with the boss that can't stand us, so they're always putting us down and making us feel shitful, then you go out on your lunch break and there's a lady there and she says, hi, do you feel like saying hi back? Absolutely not, because you're in this world of hurt where you can't fathom the happiness that she wants to give you. And there's a lot in that place at the moment. Why do you think I'm wearing my Spaceballs the t-shirt today? Because I have to laugh at all this crud that's going on in life. And this is where the lesson for today, we now know all these truths are coming out. We now know what happened. We know we've all been lied to and we got had. So how do we react to it? There's two things we can do: react or respond. React is always emotion. So usually we react by mirroring the emotions of the other person. So if we're in a fight, someone comes up, and we react, we mirror the same emotions they do, and that's why we attack them back. That's reacting. But when we respond, we pause, we reflect, and we think about what they're saying. We listen, and we come up to a logical, rational way of dealing with what they want. That's responding. So we've got to respond to all this information that we're getting, right? I'm not going to hate them because I don't like that word. Get out the soap, Linda. I don't like using the HATE word. I won't go there. So I spread love to these people, like the Gilbaits out there. And I say to them, you know what? You've got the right to do whatever you like under free will. Who am I to try and control what you've done? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my own world of happiness, love, some sincerity, passion, devotion, loyalty, trust, and love that I'm going to feed out there like little pheromones to everybody I know, like the 45 watching me right now. And I'm going to say, I don't give a heck about what you do because you simply do not matter to me. I simply do not care what you want because I'm not going to put my energy into what you do. Wow. See how I've just set that boundary? I've made that separation. And what I've actually done there is saying my self-worth is far more important to me than what you've done to me. See what I'm saying? Whatever you think is none of my business. Big words from Linda again today. Okay. Let's get on to some tarot. I know. Lovey-dovey cards first. So she just said, go with the lovey-dovey cards. We need a little bit of love doves in our lives. Here they are. All right, so I'm just going to connect. Thank you so much. Can I please have one card that represents what we all need for this world, for this week? Yay, spread the love and joy. Let's see what pops out today, okay? So here we go, guys. Oh, no, that was about 6 that just dropped out there. I'm not going to do 6. All right, so as I'm shuffling, here we go. I was actually just Marika Rosenvik. I was actually just going to say, if you want to start commenting some questions for me to answer, she already has. Do you see me moving to another apartment before summer? Now, Marika, when I hear the word summer, we've just left summer. We've just started autumn, which is fall in America. So I've got to just rearrange that to winter. So it's in my timeline of, say, June. Would you be moving before June? Yes. I am seeing that you do have the opportunity there as one of your possible futures. Thank you so much for asking, Marika. Okay? Manifestations, they're here. They're here. They've been here. They're fast. Oh, look, there's the card. It's on my thumb. Oh, look at this. It's balancing. So obviously they want me to have this card today. Look at this. It ain't going nowhere. It's like it's stuck. Love tells you how it feels about you. Pink. Love tells you how it feels about you. Now, if there's a message for today, that's it. Because it's about honesty, transparency, trust, loyalty, devotion. Okay? All those little attributes that make us love something. Yeah? Okay. Kelly says, how's my puppy Pearl and cat Telkmo doing in heaven? Oh, darling, they're going great in heaven. You know, we miss them, yes, but we've got to remember, honey, up there, it's pure euphoria. All right? So I hope that helps. I've come back to the water. It enhances my energy tenfold, so worth the 3,000 kilometers. Okay? Yes. Going down to the water. I was down the water 2 weeks ago for my birthday. Yay! Did I need that? Just being there, listening to the water, it was so calming for me. It cleansed my soul. And I know that that's a cliche if we've ever heard a cliche, but it was true. It cleansed me from the inside out and I felt great. Okay. Becca says, I had terrifying visitations, a figure watching me while I slept when I was 17 from something. Can you please tell me what it was and why? Now, Becca, no, I wasn't there at the time, so I don't know what it was, but I do have some books. Hello, so let's go there with Linda's plug for the day. I have 4 books available. One is my near-death experience, and the second half is about how to be more angelic, how to get through all your crud so you go to heaven. It's called 5 Years in Heaven. So I'm calling this one my heaven book, okay? Then I've got Ghosts Explained, which is all about ghosts, why they come, what we can say to them, how we talk to them, how we can relate. A very educational book. So I've got heaven and then I've got ghosts. Then I've got psychics, all our psychic abilities, how to get them, how to get rid of them if you don't want them, how to do protection, and some other tools in there as well. Very useful tool book. Then the last one I've got is Spirit Guides and Life Paths. What are spirit guides? Who can be a spirit guide? How often do they change? What can they do for us? How to get them? How to talk to them? So I've got heaven, ghost, psychics, and spirit guides. If you want any of my books, all you got to do is email me. My email is coming up right now. Oh, God, Linda, spell it right for the day. It is Linda@LindaRay. Oh, God, I wish I could spell. It's still early for me. Okay, still waking up. Linda@lindaray.info. There's my email address, guys. If you do want any copies of my books, I will reply with them attached as PDFs that you can then go and print. They are all free. Okay, you can also go over to lulu.com. Okay, so here comes lulu.com. And if you search my name on there, then you can buy my books from there if you wish also. Okay, so it's up to you. You can either get them on Lulu, where you can pay for them, or come to me, email me, and I send them to you for free. Now, what I also do, if you do ask me for any of my books, I put in my PayPal link because I do not charge for anything anymore. My readings are free. My spirit guide connections are free. My books are free. My live today, any information I give is free. If you feel like helping me pay my bills, here is my PayPal link. Okay? The only way I generate money these days is by people sending me PayPal donations so then I can use that to afford to pay my bills. So there's my PayPal, there's my email, and there's Lulu if you want to go buy my books there. Okay? So let's get back to the card for today. Love tells you how it feels about you. The other day I was in a shop and I was looking at some products and I got this nauseating feeling. It was like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. So I thought, I'm not going to do it. I've got to trust my gut. I walked to the end of the aisle, turned the corner, and there was the bigger packet of the same stuff that I was about to buy, but it was half price, so it was actually cheaper than the smaller packet that I was about to buy. How does that work? So, oh my God. So I'm really grateful that I had that, don't get this one because you're about to get the double the size for less than half the price. Okay? So we've got to trust our gut because love tells you how it feels about you. This is where we compliment ourselves. I'm in my Spaceballs the t-shirt today. When you Spaceballs. I'm just plain yogurt, if you know what I'm talking about there. Mel Brooks taking satire to the whole new level back in 1987. Okay, so I've still got this movie in my head. I've got to go watch it today. Okay, I'll wear my Spaceballs the t-shirt while I'm watching Spaceballs the movie today. Okay, the irony and the satire in my house this afternoon is going to be amazing. But let's look at why I do that. Because it's me showing myself that I love me. I love my sense of humor. I love the fact that I sit there at times and I just go, I can't believe I thought that. You know, I love that I can talk to myself openly and honestly, and I don't give a crud who else listens to those conversations, right? Because that comes from my own self confidence. Okay. Alrighty, so let's go through some comments here. Dr. Dennis 77, our only son died by suicide in 2010 and we never knew why. Now, okay, Dr. Dennis 77, this is pretty private and personal information. Please understand and respect my wishes here that you contact me privately. Send me an email, send me some photos, and I'll do what I can to help. Okay? I do that with anybody listening. The whole world has gone crazy. Have you noticed it? We're all reaching out. We all want help. And sometimes it does help if we do take that step. My email is there in the comments. Please email me and just say, Hi, Lynda, this is my experience. Okay? I do get about 200 emails a day. No joke. I try to reply to every single one of them. So let's talk about email readings. If you want an email reading, because I don't charge, right? Please email me. My email is there, linda@lindaray.info. All I ask is that you attach one photo of yourself or any other person that you need a reading for, and only submit about 5 lines of information, because I simply do not get the time to read a 5-page email, unfortunately, at this point. I must share my time respectfully with everybody who wants my attention at this point, correct? Okay, so please, if you want an email reading, one photo and about 5 lines of text, because then I can connect through the photo and I'll give you what she's saying, right? If you want me to see your spirit guide, because I'm one of the few on the planet who sees spirit guides. I actually did a video with Stephen in Canada who said his spirit guide was an accurate depiction of what he needed, right? So that's on my YouTube channel if you want to go and watch Stephen's testimony, okay? If you do want to be a testimonial person and say, Lynda, let's do a 5-minute Zoom where I give you a testimony, okay? Or send me the video, email me a short video where I've done something for you so I can start a list of testimonials so then people can see the work that I do, because everything I do is free. I don't compete with all these other psychics or wannabe psychics who want to charge exuberant fees when we're all broke and struggling. I would muchly prefer to only receive money to help me pay my bills from those who are able to pay their own bills. And what I find is that most people who need a reading are those who are struggling. So how can I ever compare, judge, or assume, and to be so egotistical where I say, if you want to contact me, pay me first? I can't do that anymore because I am so committed to doing their work for them. Does that make sense? So if you do want something from me, all you got to do is email me and ask. I like one photo and about 5 lines of words. If you want a spirit guide, I've got a book. It's called Spirit Guides Explain. All you got to do, if you want that, just email me and say, hey, can I get your copy of your PDF of that book? Yay. I reply, I attach it, send it over. Okay? So there you go, guys. That's how you get all my stuff. If you want to give me a donation today, if I'm helping you at all today, I've got my PayPal link there, and I'm going to share my details again, because this is the only way I do make any sort of income, if you want to call it that, out of what I do. So here comes my email again, just in case you didn't see it above. Okay? We are all struggling and we are all doing our best to get through a world gone mad, especially now all this new information is coming out. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. Okay, Missy, hi Dr. Lynda, how are you? Is Spirit messing with the electrical panel on my oven? If so, can you tell who? Or should I contact an electrician? Okay, Missy, I always say try and debunk it first. I would be definitely getting out an electrician because your oven could blow up like mine did a few years ago. Okay, and I am not serious. I am very serious. I'm not joking. My oven blew up about 3 years ago. Not a nice situation. Okay, so, and I'm a rental, so it was a lot of hassle getting the owner out and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so I always say debunk it first. Try and work out what it could be before you go paranormal on us, okay? Okay? Don't go paranormal first. Always try and debunk it first. Get out your electrician, see if there's anything wrong with it. Then you can say to it, what else are you capable of doing? Is this the only thing? What is the message there? Okay. You got to look at things like what time of the day does it happen? Is it when you're happy? So you look at your emotions. Does it affect, is it happening only when you're upset or when you're happy? Okay. You ask yourself, was it when I was hungry, when I was tired, all that sort of thing? Who else was in the house? Was it when they were tired? Because there's a lot of evidence that points out that it is our own energy that does this crazy stuff. Okay. I know that I have certain psychic abilities where lights dim. I can go outside, look at my street light and say, turn off, and it does. So that's not her. That's not an angel, spirit guide, my dead grandmother doing that. That's me. Okay. So we've got to look at what we could be producing. Anyone else in the house, if they are producing it, you look at any poltergeist activity, generally there is a puberty aged youngster in the house at the time. So when our hormones are changing through puberty, we have this capacity to generate electrical charges that make chairs move, drawers open, ovens blow up, lights turning off, TVs going, cars not starting, that sort of thing. So it is very natural. Okay, before we have to say, oh, I've got a demon in my house, and I don't like saying that word, so I'm never going to say that word again today because I don't like calling those guys in. Okay, so make sure you call the electrician first. Make sure it's nothing wrong with your house because I would hate something to happen. Okay, hi, is my request and my husband's request going to be granted? If so, when? Yancy Martinez, the answer is yes, but be patient. I'm actually seeing August, September, if that makes any sense for you. Okay. Emily Pascoe, is my son okay? He has been coughing only at night constantly and we can't figure out what's wrong. Have you had him tested for asthma? Okay, Emily, I'm actually seeing it is a lung issue. He could have bronchitis, asthma. He could also have something wrong with his chesty plates in the throat. Have you tried cough medicine? If you have, change it because I'm seeing that was wrong. Okay? My daughter was a child, she had very bad asthma as a child. Her dad used to give her cough medicine and it made it worse for her. Okay? So as soon as I stopped taking that cough medicine, she actually got better. So we've got to play around with medications as well. Okay? Alrighty. So, what's wrong with my son? Yep, I hope that I've just said that, Yancy. Okay, just sent, wasn't hard, thank you. Okay, manifestations of the light. I'm presuming here you're saying you just sent me an email. Okay, please know that I got through some emails. I was actually doing emails last night, Saturday night. I was still doing emails at 11 o'clock last night because I'm so inundated because I had a few days off where I had to go to university with my daughter. Okay, so please understand there could be a couple of days delay, but over the next few days, I'm going to try and get up to date with all my emails. Okay, all right. So, hi, is my request and my husband's request going to be granted? Paranormal experience. I have been waiting for an answer to my application for government approval. It is my only way to produce income in what I excel at. Paranormal experience. This is a long, hard yes. It's such a daunting process. I'm just seeing delay, 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 delay. Oh, but then the sun comes out and it's like, you got approved. Yes! It only takes you 2 years. I hope that made sense. Okay? I just say it as I see it. I'm seeing delay, delay, delay. And then it's like the sun comes out. There's actually like a rainbow, and you're getting this letter or something, a phone call or something, and they say, done, it's approved. And it's like, oh, that only took us 2 years to get approval. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, Sherry at the lake, let's not forget to give Lynda a like on this video. Thank you so much. If you do like today's show and you've got a question, all you got to do is ask it here. If it's a little bit private, please email me so that we can have a little private chat, okay? I love my private chats, okay? Makes me feel good inside. Okay, Missy Potter, thank you. Yep, thank you too. I may have been hoping and looking for signs it was a loved one crossed over, but best to make sure I don't blow up my oven. Thanks again. Don't blow up your oven. Krista, Lynda, do you see me having an online business in the future? Thank you. Krista M, why the heck, girl, are you not doing it right now? That's what I'm saying. That's what she's saying. You should have started this about 4 months ago. And I hope that makes sense for you. So where are we? That would have been November last year. Only you can answer that epiphany moment of, oh, that's when this happened. That's when you should have started it. There's no delay needed. Go and start it now, girlfriend. I don't know why I'm saying girlfriend, but that's the attitude that I've got with this. And I think it's going to be bringing people together. That's why I'm getting this, oh yeah, girlfriend type moment happening within me. Because whatever you're going to do online, it brings people together. I don't understand that. Okay? Alrighty, so I hope that answers your question. Paranormal experience just said you're exactly right. Oh, thank you. Okay. Hello, I am planning on getting a healing machine for my mum. Do you think it will be beneficial? Mandy Darlene, yes. Yes, buy it yesterday. Okay. Now, for some reason today, I actually pulled out my 528 hertz tuning fork. So let's go into this one right now before I do more tarot. Okay, so let's have a look-see at what this is. I bought this on eBay for $20. This is how it comes in its little bag. And it's a 528 tuning fork. They're about $20 on eBay, and you get this little donger guy with it. And what you do is you hit him on the side here. And what that does is it calibrates the energy within our body. Okay? I like just waving it around my ears because it goes woo, 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 woo. Oh, wow, 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 wow. And then I start into it. It's like, and it feels so great. When my knees hurt, and I'll explain, I've got arthritis in both of my knees, and I've also got arthritis in my wrists, not just from the fact that I've had all these cannulas in there when I died, right? So there's proof that I've died. Look at all my veins here, right? I have done CPR 6 times on people in my life. 4 of those 6 woke up. We don't talk about the other 2, okay? But 4 out of the 6 people I've done CPR on, they woke up. So one day I was doing CPR for 45 minutes on this lady. Her name was Rosemary. Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. She actually woke up. But I was doing CPR on her for 45 minutes. So on concrete with your knees, where you've got your arms at a 90-degree, look, I can't even do it anymore. So you've got a 90-degree angle where you're pressing into the chest for 45 minutes. People were walking over her legs and taking photos. She woke up, thank God. So I used to go and see her every Friday after work and have a coffee with her. Lovely, lovely lady. Loved her to bits. Okay. So I've got arthritis in my knees and my wrists. So whenever they start playing up, I get out my tuning fork. Oh, I'm donging it on my microphone here. Let me just dong it on my microphone. Here you go. Oh, how amazing is that? Oh, what a feeling. Toyota. I'm in that sort of mood today, guys. Okay, so tuning fork, 528 hertz. It's on eBay for about $20. Buy one. Okay. I always say put it into your water and then drink the water because water retains energy and it also retains memories. So you get your water, you get your 528 tuning fork. I love teaching you guys things, by the way. It's all free, right? So you dong it, you put it onto your water or you put it in the water, right? You put it into your water and then you drink the water. Hallelujah. So you've got all that energy, that vibration is now going through you and creating health, harmony, peace, calmness, patience, and that euphoric feeling of love. Okay, so there we are. We're off this one now. Alrighty, so okay, so a healing machine for your mum, I would go there. Also, look at something like this as well for your mum, okay? Because then she can sit there and just dong it herself, okay? All right. How can I be more connected to God, says Shani Campbell. Email me and get my books. I have all the tools in there on how to pray, how to connect, how to talk to your spirit guides. I have, even in the ghost book, I've got things that you can say to ghosts and not, and like your dead grandmother, etc. I've got all my books. I've got so many tools and development, and it's all free. All you got to do is email me at linda@lindaray.info. Okay? Email me. Here comes my address again. I give away everything for free. If you want a psychic reading, all you got to do is email me. Send me a photo and about 5 lines of questions, okay? All right? If you want me to connect with your spirit guide, if you want me to see what your spirit guide is, okay? I had a lady the other day. Oh my gosh, first time I've ever seen it. It was a yellow 4-petaled flower came through and it started talking to me. I had a flower, this beautiful yellow 4-petaled flower was here on my desk telling me that this lady who wanted to see her spirit guide, this flower represented her delicacy, how to be more feminine, how to be taking things slower and being more patient, and to appreciate what is now. Oh my God, I got the goosebumps when I was talking to this yellow flower came through. I am dyslexic. I nearly said purple then, okay, because I do get purple, orange, blue, and yellow all confused, all right? I'll walk outside and I'll say, oh, look at the blue sun. Yeah, because that's natural for me to say it's blue when it's really yellow, because I see it as yellow, but I call it blue because I'm dyslexic, okay? It doesn't help that I'm also ambidextrous. So with my left and my right hand, I can do everything as one does the other can. And I'm ambidextrous and dyslexic. So what a life it is of the craziness of Linda. Okay. So, Christine S., I so enjoyed this channel. I will be moving soon to a home. And does it include a barn? I can see you in a little barn. There's a barn. I wonder what you're getting, like sheep, goats, cows. Oh, the possibilities. I'm just having this little dream for you now, Christine S. I can see you getting a little barn, okay? It's not going to be the big one that takes the tractors and all the bay hails and the 3 stories where you've got to get all the lifts up to all the top. It won't be that big, but I can see it having little stalls in there for your animals. How gorgeous is this? Oh, and it's got a tree near it. There's a tree near the barn. Okay, so it's like shadow over the barn. Look out for that one. Okay, there you go. Sherry at the lake, she says, I have one of those tune-in forks too, but didn't know how to use it until today, thanks to me. Thank you for wanting to know how to use it. Everything I do is free, guys. If you want me to show you how to do something, all you got to do is ask, hey, Linda, what's EFT tapping? Hey, Linda, how do we raise our vibration? Hey, Linda, how do we do this? How do we do that? It's all in my books. All you got to do is email me and say, Linda, can I please get a copy of Heaven, which is my near-death experience, and how to be more angelic. Then I've got ghosts. What are they? Why do they stay? Then I've got psychics. What can we do? How to do it? How to get rid of it if we don't want it? And the last one is spirit guides. So all you got to do is email me and say, hey, I want a copy of this book. Do you mind? No, I don't mind. I just hit the reply button, attach it, and send it. Okay? There is no accusation, no judgment. There's no blink before I press that reply button. I am just happy to help anybody for free at this point because I know I'm doing their work. Okay, let's just keep going. Hey, Linda, how do we cure tinnitus? Tinnitus, let me go over. I've actually got to Google what is tinnitus before I tell you how to get rid of it. See how I connect? Tinnitus. I think that's in the ear, isn't it? Yeah, ringing in the ears. Okay. Ha 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 ha. You were. If you go to the doctor and you say, I've got all this ringing, they're going to say, oh, yeah, you need to have this operation. You've got to do this. You've got to do that. Don't do it. I've had ringing in the ears for years, and it was only about 3 or 4 years ago I realized that whenever I had the ringing in the ears, it meant something. So when you get the ringing, that's when you stay aware. Make a note of the time in the day. Make yourself say, okay, what happened 5 minutes after that? Did someone ring me? Did I turn on the TV and I liked that show or something that was on? So it was like a preemptor, like a precognition thing. Could be the ringing in the ears. It could also mean that someone's talking to me. My ears are ringing. That old adage that people say. So you got to do it like a journal. One of my videos is called How to Do Journaling, where you have 2 sides of the page, and you write down what happens, and then when you get your confirmation, you fill out the other side so you can say, okay, that day I was hungry, and then this happened. This next day I was hungry, and then this happened. So you know it's when you're hungry that this thing's happened, right? So you've got to log it. Okay, this is how we learn it. Okay, so tinnitus, I would, if it's obviously affecting you, please go and seek medical advice. I'm not a medical doctor, okay? I've got a PhD that gives me the title of like Dr. Sheldon Cooper, okay? Oh, Dr. Leonard Hofstetter, okay? Okay, so when will I find new employment? Life row toll, okay. Hello, Tiffany from you too as darling girl. Okay, all right, life row toll. Unemployment for you. Keep going and keep going. Do not give up through this process. And there will be a time when you say, oh, stuff this, I'm going into a different line of work. I'm actually hearing don't do that. Because the job that you're meant to be in is not available yet. So keep applying and keep it going. Keep your eye on the unemployment notices, job seeker or whatever you call it, wherever you are. But keep your eye out because the job that you're supposed to be is coming. And the only way that you're going to get it is if you apply for it. Okay? So keep applying. Okay. Hi, Linda. Hello, Tiffany. Okay, Susan, I always felt left ear is your mum's side and over there and right is your dad's side. Susan, there's so many theories. Theories. Let's just go there because I've done my PhD. Theories are only someone's opinions, okay? Hope I didn't offend anybody then, but if it did, then damn, it's something for you to think about, right? But theories are only people's opinions, okay? We all have opinions about what happens spiritually, so they're theories. Until we get definitive proof, how do we know with anything psychic what's definitive proof? And that's why they'll never be able to obtain it. You know, my psychic abilities aren't always on all the time. Thank God she talks to me and she takes over a lot when my stuff doesn't work myself. So I've got her that I can rely on. Thank you so much. Do you see what I just did? I just gave her thanks. Okay? The more we give thanks to whoever is looking after us. Do I see her right now? No. Okay? But I believe she's there. I trust that she's doing the right things for me. And I hope that when I talk to her, she listens, because I always do. Even when we have our days of feeling disconnected, even in those days where we think, oh man, nothing psychically is happening to me today, she'll come through with her little do this now. And I think, oh, thank God. Because even on the days when I'm not a psychic, she still is. So it's good that I have that connection with her. Okay? Because yay, she's like my backup battery charger. Love ya. I love ya. Okay, I respect her so much. So in all my books, I teach how to talk to them, because even if we don't hear them, they do hear us. Boom! I've just gone back to plaid. Hey guys, look at me. I'm wearing my Spaceballs, the t-shirt today, okay? Because today is about satire of making a mockery of all the stuff that's happened for the last 2 years. The truth is now coming out, and I can't wait. You know, yes, I'm human, okay, and I'll go there. I'm only human. I have my moments where I just want to yell and scream at people, and then I sit there, why did I think those words? You don't do that anymore. And I get out my drum. I'm serious. I'll sit there and I laugh at myself. Lynda, you are such an idiot. I know I'm such an idiot. I know that you know that I know that I know that you know that I'm an idiot. Oh, you should see the conversations I have when I'm here by myself and the cat. The cat just looks at me like, because I talk to her all day. Okay. Alrighty, Teresa Mongian, I hope. What do you see for work for me? Teresa, oh, I see a change coming. A change. I know. And it's almost like it's already in play. Because I'm hearing February. But now we're into March. So I'm thinking that it's already in play, what you've done. Okay? So I hope that gives you some good news for the day. Emily, will I ever go to part-time? Emily, you can already do it. If you went to your bosses right now and say, hey, can I just go to part-time? You are going to be amazed with what you are going to be doing in those hours where you're no longer at work. There are things, oh God, here we go. Now she's talking, so I've got to, hang on, stop. I'm going to repeat exactly what she's about to say, okay? All right, so this is for, let me find it. Okay. Emily Pascu. She's started to talk, so I've just told her to be quiet. She's being patient. Here we go, Emily. This is a reply just for you. Okay, start again so I can repeat to Emily. When the hours cease and your time becomes more available, you will start to do what you truly want to do, and others will want to be a part of that. Thank you. Okay. She's telling me that you're going to be making something where others get involved and you're all doing this like together. It's like a patchwork quilt where you're all working on it and making something. Okay. So yes, use your time productively when you do go part-time, because whatever you do, you're going to be able to make money out of that as well. So I like that. Thank you so much for that one. Okay. Life Row Toll, thank you. Okay, thank you too. Okay. Oh my goodness, the tears. Thank you. That was the hope I needed to get along this road. Thank you, little Christine. As you are gorgeous. I love you so much. I love you all so much. Alrighty. So let me just get through these. Hi, Linda. I missed you at my period for 2 months now. Do you see me pregnant? Juice and smoothie. I'm actually seeing a certain sex, gender. If you want to know, because I'm not going to just blurt it out, if you do want my medical intuitive information, please email me a current photo, and it must include your tummy so that I can see inside your tummy. Okay? And I'll be able to tell you what I'm seeing. Let me know if you've already got children. Okay? Because then, yeah, if you say, oh, yes, I've already got a girl and 2 boys, then because if I look in there and I'm seeing a boy, I think, oh, yeah, she's going to have a boy, but it's because you've already had a boy. Okay? So please let me know if you've already had children. And also, please put your tummy in the photo. Okay? So here we go again, guys. I have to do it again. Here comes my email address. Everything I do is free, right? Linda at Linda Ray, that's me. Everything I do is free. If you're liking the information that I'm giving today, please know I don't charge for anything. YouTube's still sending me all these bloody emails. Go on to Super Chats. I don't want to go to Super Chats because Super Chat takes half in fees. How would you feel if you gave somebody $50 and YouTube took 25 of that? I'd feel a little bit ripped off there myself because I wanted the $50 to go to that person. So please know, guys, I don't do super chats. I just put out my PayPal link. So if you do learn anything, if there's anything that you want that I can give you for free, if you feel that you are appreciative and you feel that it is like an energetic transfer where you give me back currency to help me pay my bills, there's my PayPal link. Okay. Thank you so much. Yep, so I hope you do that. So let's go into drum roll, please. I'm just going to get rid of my coffee mug. Okay, we've done the little lovey-dovey card. Love tells how it feels about you. Compliment others. Guys, you know I've been saying this for months. Now is the time to compliment yourself as well. Why do you think I went out and bought myself Spaceballs the t-shirt? Spaceballs the t-shirt, okay? And I'm happy to wear it today. I sort of feel like Heidi. Oh my God, Trading Places. That's the Eddie Murphy movie, Dan Aykroyd, where Jamie Lee Curtis, she plays the hooker. They have to get her dressed as Inga from Sweden on the train. Hello, my name is Inga from Sweden. Oh God, another movie full of satire where the rich guy became poor and the poor guy became rich. Pure satire. You know, that movie's called Trading Places. So if you do want some good feel good movies that are full of satire, the ones I'm going to recommend today is obviously Spaceballs. When you're Spaceballs, my God, they've gone to plan. Yeah, it's a send up of Star Wars. Rick Moranis, you know Rick Moranis, who's only like 3 foot nothing, he plays Dark Helmet, which is a send up of Darth Vader. They've got to plan. Okay. Then we've got, so that's one movie today. Another movie today is obviously Coming to America. Okay, that's an Eddie Murphy one where he plays like 6 different characters in that movie. He's a rich guy that becomes poor, right? Then the last one that I just said, what was I just saying? Oh my gosh, what was the one that I just said? I can't remember. Because there's so many satire movies out there. Okay. We've got to just stay happy. Okay. That's the idea here. Stay happy. All right. So I'm going to start doing my tarot just to connect. Oh, hang on. Poisoned grape. Okay. Hi, Linda. The abusive ex-husband I had almost killed me and my daughters. He had full custody of them. I am suffering and keep begging God to take me because I'm suffering in life. Poison grape, I would like you to email me so we can chat privately. Okay? I don't want to answer that one publicly. Please supply a photo of yourself so I can have a look at you. Okay? And I can certainly give you some ways out of this. Please remember that my ex-husband did kill me. There was no tried, okay? There was no almost. He did. Um, if I saw him on the street, which is a lesson for all of us watching, if I saw him on the street now, I would run up to him, wrap my arms around his neck, and kiss him on the cheek and say, "Thank you so much for teaching me the lessons that I so desperately needed to learn whilst I was with you." We can never hold on to grudges. We can never accuse someone for how or why they're doing things. Okay? It's not how a spiritual person works. We don't do revenge. We certainly do not work like that. My ex-husband, he was worth $24 million US. I walked with 2 suitcases. And I'm the best I've ever been. I am so happy that I do not involve myself with his energy. And everything I create now is based on who I am and where I want to be in my future without his energy being on me. The longer we think about somebody, the more we think about them and say, "Oh my God, he used to ring me all the time," or whatever, the more we are connecting to that past event where we can lead into a spiral of depression, hatred, jealousies, self-worth issues. We can get so manically confused with our future that the more we do it, the worse it becomes. So please, guys, don't dwell on the past. Think about the opportunities that await us in the future, okay? We all need that, Linda. Okay, so here we go. How did your ex kill you? I haven't heard your story. Tiffany Sanchez, thank you for asking, but it is private. I will tell you a few things. I went over there as an Australian citizen. We got married in August 2000, and we had a year to do my immigration. If we didn't lodge my immigration by August, I was literally an illegal immigrant and I could face deportation. So I was doing my immigration paperwork. He wasn't. He would come home from work. It was a massive process. It took a year to do the paperwork. But he didn't want to do any of it. He wanted me virtually over there. And I'm honest because he told me he wanted me to basically be his house slave. Don't work, just stay at home to be his beck and call girl. Okay? So I didn't want to be that. I actually got a job with American Airlines as an air hostess, but he wouldn't take me to the interviews because I didn't have a green card and he didn't want me to have a green card. He kept saying, "Oh, you're only here because you want a green card." Oh, God. That's his mentality, and I have to give him that. That's all he thought I was worth. So I have more self-worth than that. So he punched me in the side of my head, which is why I have an eye injury. I was knocked out. I think it was about 30, 40 minutes I was unconscious. I know I woke up and everything was double and I couldn't see. And he says, "Oh, you're just acting. Go, get up and get dinner." 3 nights later, I died. The sheriff came, saw me. He wanted to proceed with attempted murder charges. He actually was sitting next to me. The sheriff saw me in ICU and he said, "I want to proceed." And I said, "No, I'm not proceeding." And he said, "Why?" And I said, "Because I have now learnt, because I've just been 5 years in heaven, I have now learnt that just because he treats me the way he has doesn't mean I have to treat him the same. For I am not him. I am someone who is stronger, more loving, more compassionate, and most of all, I'm the one who offers him the forgiveness for what he does." So 2 months later, when I got my strength back, I came back to Australia. There it is in a nutshell, if you haven't heard that story. It is private. I don't share it too often. Whenever I do near-death experience talks or interviews, I don't want to hear how people died. One guy in his video, it was 40 minutes of him just saying how he woke up, he had his coffee, he went downstairs, he was putting wax on his surfboard, went down to the beach. I don't want to hear all that. I want to hear, I died, this is what happened. Yes? I'm sure you'd agree with that. So I don't talk about my private stuff. I don't talk about my divorces or what happened in my relationships. I talk about what I learned from those relationships, how I got through mental abuse, physical abuse, being dead, and most of all, with what happened after the police, where I was highly suicidal, alcoholic, gambling, addicted, wreck. How do I get through all that to be the person I am sitting here today, where I can say, I've been to the bottom of the barrel. Believe me, I've been to the bottom of the barrel. I got out of it. This is how you can too. How strong, how wise, and most of all, how caring am I to want to just not reflect on what I've been through, but now I help you get through what you're going through too. It was a big job they asked of me. 2001. They said, Lynda, your life's going to be a freaking mess for the next 20 years. And I looked at my great-great-great-great-grandmother and I said, if I have to go through 20 years of mess, it wasn't mess, that we weren't talking like that. I said, if I have to go through 20 years of that to be that light for others at the end of it, bring it on. Oh my God. Bring it on. Bring it on. Oh, I don't get upset. I get so loved. Loved is the word. Loved up. That's the word. Loved up. When I can help other people struggling. And it's so humbling. You know, I don't want to tell you what my first husband did to me. I don't want to tell you about what my second husband did to me. I don't want to tell you what the police did to me for 10 years. I don't want to tell you about what happened with first aid training. But there was lessons that I had to learn there, like the rest of us do. Yeah? Every day is an opportunity for growth. Every day when something doesn't go in accordance with how we want it to go, we sit there and say, then what is this trying to teach me? And it's in those moments when we look at the news, please don't do that. Or we look at a TV show, or we look at our neighbours, our loved ones, our jobs, or we look in the mirror and look at ourselves. And we say, what am I learning today? Man, I can tell you. First card off the rank. Love tells you how it feels about you. And it's never bad news. Never will love tell you bad things. So the more we trust in ourselves, and the more we say to ourselves, you know what, this is who I am. Sidetrack. I was teaching my 16-year-old daughter about the word integrity, because she's using that now in sentences for school. Integrity. I said, what's your interpretation of the word integrity? And she said, Mum, it's when you do the right things. I said, nah, no, it's not. I said, I was with the police for 10 years. I was an administration officer. And for 10 years, their integrity was protect and serve. So they live up to that integrity. It's what you proclaim yourself to be. We look at someone like Ted Bundy, one of Australia's most famous serial killers. How many people did he kill? But his integrity was the fact that he openly came out and said, I like doing that. So he was being true to himself. When we look at someone else who's done something bad in history, what I can call bad, Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler. Look at his integrity. People don't ring me on a Sunday. So, when we look at someone like Adolf Hitler and we look at the lessons that he teaches us, he wasn't all bad, right? Because Eva Braun loved him. So he had some good qualities about him. Yeah? But look at his integrity. He stood up for what he believed in. He believed in his own morals. He believed in his own principles, his own philosophies, value, worth. So it's when we stand up for ourselves and we say, this is what I believe in my own opinion or my own perspective, what I believe my world should be like. That's when we show integrity. Okay? Okay, let's just go. Hi, Linda. Will I meet a special love partner soon? Carol, I go there, Carol. Whenever someone says, when am I getting my partner? The first thing I say to all of them is, why do you need them? Why do you need them for? If you think, now I'm not saying it's definitive, right? I'm not saying it's real, but there's a lot of women out there and men too who believe that when they get a partner, their life will be complete. They are only half full without that other person. So in my books, I teach how to be a full cup of energy. I teach how to be not relying on someone else to come through. I've been single now for 10 years. 10 years! Actually, it's 11. And I say it like this: I would love somebody to take me to the movies, but I don't need someone to take me to the movies because I go to the movies by myself. I don't need someone to walk around the lake at sunset and hold my hand because I can go to the sunset around the lake and I hold my own hand because I love myself first. I don't need someone to come home with a bunch of flowers for me because I go and I buy my own flowers because I love me first. I appreciate who Linda is. So, how do we learn who we are first? And why do we need a partner? Is it someone saying, oh, you shouldn't be single? Get those thoughts out of your heads, because why are you allowing someone else's opinions dictate who you are as a person? So get rid of those thoughts. And then you say, oh, well, I need someone to help me pay my bills. Well, that doesn't mean it has to be a love interest. Look around for a roommate if you need somebody to move in with. Okay? But if you don't love yourself first, no one will ever want to stay with you. Because if you can't love yourself, then what the heck are they attracted to? See what I mean? If you do want some information about it, please email me, Carol. Okay? For those that have just joined me, hello, good morning. Today I'm in a little crazy mood because we have to take the mickey out of the world. Okay? Here's my email address. Dum da da dum. I don't charge for anything anymore. So here comes my PayPal link. If you want to donate, if you want to help me pay my bills, there's my PayPal link. Okay? Everything I do is for free. I give out my email address because people like to email me for different things. One, if you want a copy of my books, all you got to do is say, Linda, can I please grab a copy of your Heaven, Psychics, Spirit Guide, or Ghost book? Or can I just get all four? I reply with them attached as PDFs that you can then print if you want them. Okay? No questions asked. If you want me to see your spirit guide, all you got to do is attach one photo of yourself, a current photo of yourself, and just say, what is my spirit guide, please? I reply with some information. I usually do a Google search. If you've had it done before, you'll know what I'm talking about here. I like you to have a visualization of what I see when it's here next to me. So I find something that looks similar and I'll send it to you. But then I say, please go research what this means, because I don't do that in case it compromises future readings if I get someone else that I see the same animal or person or being. Okay. Last week I had a flower came through. I had this beautiful yellow flower on my desk talking to me for 5 minutes, and it was so delicate. It was so gorgeous. It was like a ballerina balancing on her tiptoes. Delicate, fragile. What a beautiful, beautiful message I gave to that woman, I hope. All right. If you want me to do any private readings for you, ask about things, all I want is one photo and up to 5 questions. No more than about 5 or 7 lines, guys, because some of my emails are 3 pages long and I just do not get the time to email people. I like replying to every email, and at the moment I'm getting about 200 emails per day. Okay, so please respect that. Okay, Karim, let me just scroll back up. I just saw something here. Hi, I'm having a blood pressure that is rising. Control drugs. What do you see it? Okay, I'm going to need a photo of you, please. Kariyuki Karuma, I hope I pronounced that right. Please, no disrespect. If you wish to send me a photo, because one of my gifts is I am a medical intuitive. What does that mean? It means that I actually see inside people. So I can see inside women, I can see how many children they've had because I see the eggs in the uterus. If you've got high blood pressure, I can actually see your heart, and I can actually feel the beat of the heart. And I can see if there's any arrhythmia and that sort of stuff. I can see bones to see if there's any scarring or breaks that have occurred or will occur. Cholesterol talks to me. It likes saying, oh, yeah, the cholesterol's 24, or he's got to stop eating butter. Wow. So I say to the guy, how much butter do you eat? And he said, yeah, I like my butter. I said, well, your cholesterol's telling me it's at 24. That's a bit high. You're going to have a heart attack. He said, well, I actually just had it tested. It's 23.9. I said, well, close enough, because it's telling me it's 24. Blood pressure talks to me. Kidneys talk to me. Lungs talk to me. Tell the guy to stop smoking, please. We can't handle it anymore. That sort of thing. Cars talk to me. So if you want me to tell you what's wrong with your car, please send me a photo of your car. Jewelry talks to me. Oh my God, everything talks to me. Okay, it's all explained in my book, Psychics Explained. If you want any of my books, all you got to do is ask me for them. So please email me. Okay. All right, here we go. I think I've just missed some comments up here. Wow, thank you for sharing that story, Lynda. You're such a gift to the world. Oh, thank you too. Okay, Carol, I mean to share good moments with someone I love, not for need. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, Carol, it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. Just remember about the 2 boys that I've got living down this. Well, they're not boys. Down the street from me, about 6 houses down the street, there's 2 elderly men, Raymond and Maxwell. They are highly intellectually impaired. I go down there and talk to them when they come out in the front yard. And if you know the actor Peter Boyle, he played the father in Everyone Loves Raymond. And he was also Frankenstein in the movie Young Frankenstein with Gene Wilder. Love that movie. It was a black and white film. But Peter Boyle as the Frankenstein, that could be one of these guys. He looks exactly like that. He's very blank and he just repeats whatever someone says to him. So he just looks at you like. But I go down there and I say, hello, how are you? He says, how are you? And I say, I'm fine. How are you? And he says, I'm fine. And I say, what are you doing today? I'm getting a haircut. Because they've obviously said, come on, get in the car, we're going to take you for a haircut. So he repeats, wow, my phone is definitely going off today. Okay, so guys, please know, it's funny, no one usually rings me. They all know I do lives on Sunday mornings. So let's just go there, guys. Who am I to judge these guys down the street? Not at all. I don't care what they've been through. I allow them to be through whatever they've been through. But I'm going to do my utmost to do what I can to make them feel loved, special, respectful. I'm going to do everything I can to make them feel worthy. So it doesn't mean I have to have a partner. I can go outside and do that for a bird. All I've got to do is say, hello, here's some cat biscuits. I feed the birds out the back with cat biscuits every day. I have a bottle of water there. And if I miss a day, man, do they let me know. The noise, ark, 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 they scream through the window. Where's our bloody food, Linda? I just go there, okay, boys, I've got your food for you. Don't take it out on the bearer of the gifts. Okay, so we don't need a partner to make ourselves look after somebody else. We can just do it to everybody. Okay. Alrighty, let me just go through some here because we've still got to pull out some cards. Linda, you'd like Miley's song Flowers. I think that's what it's called. Okay. Yep, okay, I don't know the song. My guy and I find each other in his late 30s and my 40s, live life. Yep, Sharon Green, absolutely. What's in age? It's only what society calls us, right? I still say I'm 36. I'm a bit older than that because I died in 2001, remember? I need a sugar mama. Hello, Riley. Hello, Riley. I was actually sitting here one day, come on, because I'm in this weird mood, right? And I thought, we're all spiritual people. How many of us are single? Not that I encourage this stuff, right? But I'm just going to put it out there as a joke. If you're single, if you're looking, let's just do it. Let's just. I'm here and don't do it, Linda. But we've got to connect, right? So here we go. This is, if you look at the comments, Linda. Hello, I'm just going to put there 55 years. Pisces. And I'm looking for a male. Okay, there you go. So if you are looking, there you go. I'm single. Let's just have some fun today. Let's just see what the comments say, right? So I'm Linda. I'm 57. I'm a Pisces, and I'm looking for a male. Oh, I need some tea. Okay. Oh, it's all about ripple effects, isn't it? Okay. On your Riley, says Colin. Yeah, that's right. We've got to learn how to talk to each other again, right? We really do. We've got to start talking to each other again. That's a big thing. All right. Love to you, Linda. Scorpio here. Ooh, hello. See you soon, says Colin. Hello. See the ripple that we've just created? Come on, enjoy the ride, guys. We have to laugh at all the stupidity. Why do you think I'm wearing my Spaceballs, the t-shirt today? Come on, we've got to make the mockery of the world, right? So I'm looking for a card that represents what us that are on the right side of this universal law, or on the same side of this universal law, what do we need to hear for the next week? Thank you so much. All right, a little bit. Oh, look, it's already jumped out. There's the card. All righty, how fast was that? Whew, didn't even shuffle. Okay, love the shirt, Kaylee. I hope you know the movie. It's called Spaceballs. Bill Pullman, Rick Moranis, what's his name? John Candy. He was in it, right? John Candy. He was in the movie Splash with the mermaid. He was also in Cool Runnings. He plays Barf, half man, half dog. I'm not Barf. Oh, what are you doing here today? Puke? I'm not Puke. I'm Barf, half man, half dog. 53-year-old Taurus, happily single. There you go, guys. There's Susan. Hello, Susan. Maybe we should also put our location on there. That would help, wouldn't it? Okay. We love that movie growing up as children. Yeah, I know, Sylvia. It's funny. All right. Oh, look what I've got is this card. I saw him as a knight, but now I've got to go through and find him. He's actually the Knight of Cups. King, Queen. Next will be Knight of Cups. Here he is. Oh, God, there's not too much written about this guy. All right, so here's what I'm looking at. The Knight of Cups. Here it is in my book, so you can see that I've got the right one. Okay, let's have a look at what this guy says. No, I'm on the wrong one. Knight of Cups. It's on this side, Linda. Oh, my God, there it is. There we go. Now we've got him, Knight of Cups. I nearly read out the wrong one then. Okay, here we go. But still, not much written about him. Okay, let's go. Knight of Cups. Okay, the energy this knight symbolizes is always felt on an emotional level. Now, if you were watching right at the beginning, nearly 2 hours ago, I was talking about people in America, people in Brazil, people in Hawaii, people in Australia, people in Asia, Germany, Europe, down in South Africa. We're all connected through our energy. Energy is emotional attachment, okay? The more we think about someone, like when I think about my grandmother, I think about the way she used to talk, and I think about the clothes that she used to wear, which then makes me think about how she used to smell. And I think about that cupboard in her kitchen that used to smell of herbs all the time. So now I've got that connection again. This is when I talk to her. I say, hey, Nan, it's Linda. I love you so much. Thank you so much for letting me talk to you. If you do want to come through, please let me know that you're here. Can you make my light flick? Make my light flick if you can come through today. If you don't, it's all good because I know you're in a great place because we've spoken on the phone. She rang me 3 days after she died. My mum didn't even believe that one. Anyway, her decision, right? So, okay, here we go. The night this energy symbolizes is always felt on an emotional level. He represents offers being brought to you that will be accompanied by a high level of excitement. Due to the element he presents, the Knight of Cups is the one to look for in relation to romantic invitations. Here I am asking people to say, hey, if you're single and you want to pick up today, put your name on. Oh my God. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, right? See how that just melded? Oh God. Can't believe I did that, guys. Due to the element he presents, the Knight of Cups is the one to look for in relation to romantic invitations or proposals of marriage. Intrigue, intrigue. For those in the arts, he often brings interesting work developments or offers. There you go. So this guy is actually telling us to be aware of opportunities that are coming, because they are coming, where we improve ourselves. Okay? This guy is showing us that our world is not going down the toilet like those now getting judged and accused for their actions over the last 2 years. Okay? I have said it at the beginning, and I'm going to say him again. Let me just have some tea. Dr. John Campbell, Campbell. I will put his name in here as a link. He is on YouTube and he is a doctor sharing all the data, and they can't take him off YouTube because he's not saying anything that's not in medical research. But it's all coming out now. And this morning he showed the video with the New York Senator Maliotakis, I think her name is. She's talking to Dr. Redfield, who was asked back in January 2020. He went to Fauci and said, I don't believe what you're saying about this virus. So Fauci kicked him out and said, I'm now with these 12 scientists, medical professionals, whoever, and you don't fit our agenda. It's all out there now. It's all coming out. They didn't want anyone to judge what was being done. What does that tell you? That means criminal charges are now pending, right? It means people are going to be held accountable for the fact of what the lies that they've said. I don't want to be involved with all that mess, so I'm creating energy around me filled with love, compassion, empathy, understanding, and most of all, forgiveness. I don't have to judge why they do what they do. When they're standing in front of their three, like I did when I died, when they're standing there, can you imagine Bill Gates standing there in front of these guys and they're saying to him, you've got to judge everything that you said to every single person? Oh, can you imagine being a fly on that wall. But we don't have to be, right? We don't have to be, because we know in our hearts he's going to suffer immensely. I know what it was like with some of the things that I had to deal with, and it was tenfold. So some of the stuff that he's going to be dealing with, it's going to be hundredfold, millionfold, million times worse. Yeah, we look back into the 80s with the AIDS virus and the vaccine that they took to South Africa. Look how many people got AIDS after that. Guess who's responsible? Because now he's done it again. How did he get away with it the first time? That's what I'm asking. How did he simply get away with it the first time to now do it again to us again now on a global 80% range of the population? Someone has to be accountable for that. If it's not in this time, it's when you die and you've got to answer it. I don't have to be the judge there, do I? No, none of us have to be the judge. None of us have to accuse him. None of us have to question. But we have to eliminate that energy that he has created. We have to eliminate that energy around us so it connects with all of you, wherever you are, all around the planet, like little ley lines of great, happy, loving energy, right? Okay. You did great with my spirit guide. Nailed it. Well, Sharon Green, thank you so much for saying that. If you want to send me a little video of yourself where you say, Lynda said what my spirit guide is, and this is the connection, and this is what it means, please send them over and I'll upload it onto YouTube so other people can see your testimonial. Okay? I don't do just poison grape. Sandra, 36, Aquarius, female, looking for a romantic male. There you go. So, we've all got our little icons on here because we've all got to have people, I hope that on your information there you've got an email or something. But be wise. If you do this, guys, be aware of the consequences. I have no responsibility here of what happens if you do put your information out there, okay? It's all on you. No liability can be on Lynda, okay, for what happens here with this. Okay. I just had to make that little disclaimer. Don't sue me if you get yourself a stalker. In other words, it's on you. Love the shirt, said Kaylee. Thank you. So do I. Okay. Oh, James Coles, 53 Aquarian. Hello, James. Thank you so much for being here. Sylvia Jones, we loved that movie growing up. Does your Pisces man have to be a fireman? Are you referring to Dave, the fireman? Oh my God, if you look like that, yes. I go outside to make a coffee of a morning, and there's my fireman's calendar. Hang on. Holy shivers. Yeah, I go outside and make a coffee of a morning, and I look at that fireman sitting there. Oh, gosh, drool. Oh, what a way to wake up of a morning. Oh, okay. If we fix our screw-ups here, says Sharon Green, is it still in our life review? Some things I don't want to relive. Oh, this is something I know a bit about, Sharon, and thank you so much for asking. Let's just say, okay, all right, I've got to do this. Oops. I'm just getting out my pen and paper here. Listen up, guys. This is something I know a little bit about, and it is only my opinion here, but I'm going to share some information that may help you all here. Let me just get out a pen, okay? All right. Whoopsies. Let me just get out a pen. Okay. All right. I'm just going to do a timeline, all right? I don't know, how old am I? 19. I'll go 1990, okay? Hopefully some of us were alive back then. Okay. Showing my age. So let's just say here's when I was born. 1990, Sharon Green, I hope that this is your question, if we fix our screw-ups here. All right, let's just say in 1990 I made a big boo-boo. I did something really bad that hurt a lot of people. Let's just put it like that, right? Do I have to fix that when I'm standing in front of ugh, these guys. Yes, I do. We go back through our memories and we relive, and we have to feel the pain of what we've caused to others, or we feel the gratitude that we gave to others. It's our call what we do, right? But, however, the good news is, okay, back in 1990, I made a massive screw up, right? Here today we are, but I haven't died yet, so my life's still going, right? Forward, right? So here in 2023, I decide that I want to fix what I did back here in 1990, right? So I go back into that memory. We don't have to see the person that was affected, okay? All we have to do is judge ourselves. Because in our life review, we don't judge the people who hurt us or that we hurt. We only cure or heal what we did to ourselves and others. Okay? So we don't have to cure the fight that we had. We only have to cure why we partook in that fight. We only have to heal our own emotions from what was happened back then. So the big thing here is in heaven, there's no time. Everything is now. I hope you're following this. So this event back in 1990 and us now, it's happening at the same time. Okay, it's now. So when we go back into our emotions of that past event, like how long ago is that? 33 years ago. And we say, oh, Lynda, you stuffed up really bad. So we identify it. Then we have to relive it like it's now, because it is now, because there's no time in heaven. So we acknowledge and we identify what we've done, and then we relive it. And we judge ourselves. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? What was possessing you that day? So you go through all that self-analysis, and at the end of the day, if you can say to yourself in the mirror, oh my God, I'm so grateful that I've just sorted that out. I don't ever want to be that person again. From this moment forward, I'm going to be different. I'm never going to do that again because I'm so sorry and I am so forgiving to myself for what I've done. Boom! All that energy from 1990 is now gone. So when we do go to heaven and we stand in there, that memory, it may be there, but that emotion that we have to heal is no longer relevant because we've karmically realigned the energy back to neutral. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I'm writing one of my books. It's called Consciousness Explained. Okay? Consciousness Explained is what is about, it's not about consciousness like, oh, I'm going to be talking about Freudism and all these other Newtons and other people who say what our consciousness is. No, it's how we perceive. It's how we are aware. And most of all, it's about the reality that we create based on our emotions. So let me just write that down. It's the reality we create from our emotions. Two people go to the beach today. One has the best time, the other one comes home crying. It's the same beach, same things happen, but it's our emotions that drive us to create the reality of what occurred. Does that make sense? So Consciousness Explained is how to realign the energies. It's the realignment of the, I'm just writing all this down because this is actually quite not too bad, of the energies that creates emotions. See, I've just written it down. So I'm going to write that into my book later because this is how we heal. This is how we don't give a hoot about what Bill Gates does, or Fauci, or the manager at the bank, or our boss, or our neighbor, or our loved ones who we're fighting with. It's how we then create this reality based on what we want in our future. Does this sound like law of attraction stuff? Absolutely, because it's going in there as well. Okay. Now, for me to actually get on the computer and start writing a book, you know what that means? It means I'm going to need a day, or maybe, pardon me, 2 weeks to write it. Getting 200 emails per day at this point. Please understand, I love everybody that's emailing me. But please respect me that if you do get a reply from me, perhaps don't reply back straight away for a while, okay? Let me go through my emails so I can start writing these books, okay? If the information today is helping you in any way or form, please know I don't charge for anything I do. I only accept money from people through PayPal if they wish to help me pay my bills, okay? So, Sharon Green, I hope that explains what you just said. If we fix our screw ups now, do we have to still do them in the life review? No, we don't. Why do you think everything I preach about, like the last half of this book, the teachings of heaven, is how to get through all our pains, hurts, betrayals, misjudgments, our regrets, our grudges, everything? Get through it all now so it's not tenfold, 100-fold, or 1,000,000 times worse when we're standing in front of these guys. Does that make sense for you? I hope it does. Alrighty. Katie Gertrude, you're so funny. Okay, you'd probably have the same calendar. Oh, yeah, like mine. Okay, let me just see if I still got in here. Oh, yeah. Look, let's just have a moment, okay? Here we go. Okay. Here we go. When I got the calendar, I also got this. It's a little book, and it's every week, and every week's it's got a little hunk of door. Oh my god! Sorry, girls, I got to do it every week. It's got a different picture in there. Let me just flick through some. All right. It's called the Australian Fighter. Sorry, start again. Australian Firefighters Calendar.com. Look at some of the boys inside. They have all these things. They have gift cards. So I send all my single friends gift cards so they can just have instead of getting a bill, they just get this like a little hunky guy. They also have this guy. It's like a cleaning cloth. So here's one of their cleaning cloths that they have. Oh my! He looks like Lucifer. You know that TV show, Tom Ellis? He sort of looks like Tom Ellis. Oh my god, it keeps going down. But I don't use this to wash my dishes. I use this to wash me, right? Who wants this on your dishes? I want this on me, right? Okay, enough from Linda today. Alrighty, so let's just keep going here, guys. Hello. Yeah. Why am I talking like this today? Because we have to take the mickey out of what's going on in the world. Don't stay serious all the time. Sometimes you've got to pause and laugh, okay? So I hope this is making you laugh today, the way I'm talking. Alrighty, okay. Any messages for me? Thanks. This is from Colin M. Please email me with a photo and about 5 lines of information, guys, okay? Okay, Zelly is free, hun. I don't know what that one is referring to. Good morning, Tracy Bennett. Better late than never. Hello, I'm glad that you're here. Riley Hines, if you meet someone you're physically attracted to and they're attracted to you, but neither of you want to be in a committed relationship, just something casual, is that bad? Riley, never is it bad to just want to be friends, okay? Respecting other people's boundaries shows that you are more than capable of being confident enough to not want your ego or your egotistical needs to try and control someone else. Okay? That was big words. I hope that you understood what I just said there. In other words, allow other people to be who they are and just admire them for who they want to be to you. Okay? Nothing wrong with it at all. Okay. Okay, I need that calendar. Yeah, australianfirefighters.com.au. Go grab you some beefcake. Okay. 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 Zelly is like PayPal except through your bank. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me about that because I've never heard about it. FWB, well, I don't know what you're saying there, James. Okay. I don't know what FWBKWEL stands for. Okay. Anyway, guys, so I've now been here for 2 hours. I'm going to get off here now. Please, if you want any sort of thing from me, I do spirit guide readings. If you want a multitude of things, you say, "Oh, Lynda, can I please get 2 of your books?" It's like standing in front of the KFC board. Okay, I'll get 2 of your books. I'll get one of your spirit guide readings, and can you tell me some answers to the questions? I don't care if you do all that in one email, okay? So I've got 4 books: Ghosts, Psychics, Spirit Guides, and Heaven. If you want any of those, all you got to do is email me and say, "Can I please get this, that, or all of them?" I reply with them attached as emails, as PDFs. If you want me to see your spirit guide, please, all you got to do is say, "Can you please tell me what my spirit guide is?" Um, Okay. If you've had a spirit guide reading with me in the past and you wish to do a little testimony like Stephen from Canada did the other day, all you got to do is just send me a little video, tell me what the connection is there, anything like that. And if I feel that it's something worthy, because some people just come on and say, "Oh yeah, she told me my spirit guide was an owl and it made sense." Tell me why it made sense. Okay. My white owl spirit guide, he represents death. You can't make this stuff up, right? So, how often in a day do I talk about death? Duh! All day, every day, I talk about death. So, of course, I've got a big white owl. Okay. When I found that, because I've been seeing this owl, like even back in the 80s, I used to collect owls. I had hundreds of them. Never knew why. Now I know why I've got a big white owl next to me, duh, because I talk about death and ghosts and paranormal outside the box stuff every day. So, see, if I was doing a testimonial for myself, I'd say, "Oh, Lynda told me I had a big white owl. Didn't realize that it meant death because it's what I talk about all day. So, this is obviously something I'm meant to do." Okay. Okay. Let me just have a look. Have a blessed day. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. I'm in Gatton, just as hot here. Oh my God, I can imagine what you were like a couple of days ago. For anyone who doesn't know, the other day in Brisbane, we had 108. That was our temperature for the day. 108 we had here. Okay, see you post a video live later on. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much, Sharon Green. Okay, so in closing, guys, here is my email if you wish to contact me. Okay, I do my books. I've got my spirit guide readings. If you want me to answer some questions, I need a photo. Okay, I get a lot of emails, and I'm not belittling anyone here, but I'll tell you how it goes. Someone will contact me and say, "Hey, can I get a reading?" So then I have to reply to that, which is about 3 to 5 minutes. And I say, "If you want a reading, please attach a photo. Please ask your questions. If you want any of my books, let me know." Okay. Then they reply to that and they'll make a boo boo. So I have to reply to that. And then that comes through with the information that I asked for. I need a photo because I connect through the photo. That's how I operate as a psychic, okay? I don't share photos. I'm not storing them on my hard drive to use later for any bad instances, okay? I'm ex-police. I worked with the police for 10 years. I know how severe privacy breaches are. So I do not do it, okay? So please send me a photo. All you got to do is ask me what you want. Can you tell me about my finances? Am I getting a good girlfriend? Am I moving soon? That sort of stuff. Anything you wish, okay? If you want spirit guides, all you got to do is say, "Here's a photo. Can you tell me what my spirit guide is?" I reply and I'll get you a Google photo of something similar, okay? I actually feel proud when I get something new and I think, "Wow, I've got to go and find a photo of you so this guy can see what I'm looking at," okay? It's up to you to go research them. So something like, what does a deer mean spiritually? What does a leprechaun mean spiritually if that's your spirit guide? Okay. yeah, I'm one of the few. I don't actually know too many people out there who actually see and talk to spirit guides. Okay. Speaking of, my big white owl has appeared. He's sitting here behind me. I don't know if you can see him, but if you, I'll show you over here. I found this the other day. There's holes in the back of my chair. I don't know if you can see it, but just here in front of my nail, there's holes there from his talons. What? How does that work? There's holes here. Oh no, Bubba. I'm sorry. He's sitting here, by the way. Look, I've just got him on his outfit. Hello. Hi. Can I touch your head? I'll just show you how tall he is. Come on, baby. Here. Oh, Cody, you too, baby boy. Oh, you're so gorgeous. He's so soft. It's like he's got conditioner on his feathers. I love you, darling. But yeah, you got to stop putting holes in my furniture. All right, so he's sitting here behind me. And look at him, he just moves around with my chair. Great bird. So, yeah, if you can see that big white owl sitting there, damn, contact me and say I saw it. Okay? Tell me what colour his eyes are. That's how I'll know if you can see it. Tell me what colour his eyes are. Okay. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. 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 Thanks. All of you. Okay. Ding ding. Ding 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 ding. Ding ding. Oh, here we go. Spaceballs the t-shirt. Ding 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 ding. We're at the end of the show, guys. Please, if you do like today's video, if you've made any aha moment, if you wish to help me support me, I don't do super chats. I don't ask for payments for readings or anything anymore. So please donate through PayPal. There's my link. It's in the description. My email's also in the description if you're watching this later. Thank you so much to everyone. On behalf of my owl, on behalf of her, thank you. That on behalf of the ding dings, ding 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 dings. If you know what I'm talking about there, Spaceballs, the t-shirt. Okay, I'm going to go watch Spaceballs. That's what I'm going to do. Have a little break. I think I deserve it. I was up until 11 o'clock last night doing emails on a Saturday night. Yeah, because Linda doesn't have a social life. Anyway, it's all good. But guys, have a great week. See the funny side in everything this week and laugh at it. Remember dopamine levels. They want us to have no dopamine levels. They want us in a world of misery and hurt because then they can control us. So keep up all your dopamine-enriched foods, omega-rich fish, walnuts, hazelnuts, dairy products like cheese, yogurts, ice creams. I'm going to go and have an ice cream right now. Dark chocolate. Bring some of that into my life today. Dark chocolate cheesecake. Oh my God. Okay. Think about dopamine. Go and research how to increase our dopamine. Sleep is a great one. Meditation is a great one. Getting out doing what you love. If you love walking around a lake, go do it. If you love loud rock and roll music, go play your favorite band. If you like painting, bubble bathing, watching a movie like Spaceballs, go and do it today. This is the day to raise up our vibration. Oh, I didn't do the drum. Stand by. I didn't even do the drum. Here is my deer high drum from America. Okay, I'll turn him around so you can see it. Let's just do a little meditation because, hello, it's how we raise our dopamine levels. Let's just do one of these first before I stop. So get yourself a little bit comfy. Close your eyes and clear it all out. Do the big fake scream to get rid of all that pent up anxiety within us. Keep ourselves a little bit calm. And now we listen. And as the drum dongs itself, try not to think. I hope you're saying this with me. and slow it down a little bit. It's when we pause. And when we try not to think about all the chaos in the world. Good things come to us, guys. I love this drum. I can't play a drum for the life of me. Oh, great noise it makes, though. So, in that, I won't embarrass myself anymore. I've got a movie that I'm going to go watch. I love it. I love it. I love it. Alrighty. Smiles, love and light, Linda. Okay, guys, I am getting off here now. Thank you to all of you for being here today. I hope that you have learned something about yourself. I hope that you have a lovely week. Stay tuned. I have some great videos I'm going to do later this afternoon. One of them is Jesus. Is he really in heaven? Ooh, interesting video that one will be. And I've also got another one about the Mandela effect. I want to get those two done today, so I get them uploaded in the next few days. So, and I've also got to talk about the MH370. We all know now who did that. Oh, yeah. That's going to go over onto Rumble. So if you go over to rumble.com, look up Psychic Bananas. That is my channel. So next week when I'm here live, I will have that video uploaded so I can share the link so you can go over there and hear the psychic truth about what really happened to MH370. I am on Rumble right now. I've got 2 videos there, I think. I'm going to get out more because we need to know the psychic truth about the bananas that's making us go crazy. Don't go crazy. Just listen to the truth of what's inside your heart. And on that note, guys, I love you all. Stay safe, stay true to who you are, and I hope you all have a great week, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.